This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. As a part of the digitization process to make services on the Department of Labor's website more accessible to members of the public, on Wednesday, Minister of Labor and Immigration Keith Bell officially launched the My Gateway Notification Vacancy, or NOV, the platform for the Department of Labor. This is designed to help expedite the processing of applications and labor certificates in real time. Wade Watson, Parliamentary Secretary at the Ministry of Economic Affairs with responsibility for the digitization of e-government to assist in the ease of doing business, says the government's digital transformation project has achieved numerous groundbreaking accomplishments.
The government's digital transformation to strengthen competitiveness project has achieved numerous groundbreaking accomplishments, implementing a number of what we require, or what we call first for the Bahamas. Number one, we have developed the Great Bahama Bike, which is a platform for digital interagency connections that allows users to seamlessly register, complete the verification process, and access government services online. Two, created and launched My Gateway, the buzzword of today as part of the reason why we are here today celebrating with the Department of Labor. Three, we have formed the country's first cyber incidents response team to assess cyber vulnerabilities and threats. And four, created the first centralized collection center for the collection of all government documents.
Minister of Immigration and Labor Keith Bell says the implementation of the portal will make government services more accessible and transparent.
The new service will enable employers to apply for a labor certificate, upload all of the supporting documents to facilitate the application, pay for the service, and obtain the labor certificate from any place in the world. In addition to significantly reducing the time of the process of the application, the new system will also allow the staff of the Department of Labor to have digital access to data that will reduce fraud and attempts by unscrupulous persons to have multiple applicants applying for the same job. As this project was completed in conjunction with the staff of the Department of Immigration, the Director of Immigration, Katira Ferguson, is also able to authenticate each labor certificate that will accompany an application for a work permit.
The technology unit of the government will also be able to digitize the process for conciliation labor. Director of Labor Robert Faxon explains.
That means our trade union can, utilizing the My Gateway switch and the information technology available on the government's system, will be able to file a trade dispute online, will be able to have that dispute on all of the notices served electronically.
Since the launch of the portal in February of 2021, My Gateway has almost 85,000 registered users from the Bahamas and approximately 86,000 requests for various government services. Opposition leader Michael Pintard has yet to give his support to the Dorian Memorial Week as it approaches at the end of this month on August 26. Speaking with Jcn News, while not outright stating his support or lack thereof for the event planned, the Free National Movement leader says his mind, as is the mind of many Grand Bahamians, is focused on how to return to a life of normalcy and the growth of the economy in Grand Bahama, adding that it is, or it should be, the government's priority.
As we approach another commemoration of Dorian, as a member of Parliament in Grand Bahama, as someone who rode out Dorian along with my wife and my daughter in our home, in a neighborhood where less than 50% of the residents have returned in my immediate community, I am particularly concerned about those residents who've been assessed and approved to receive assistance for the repair of their homes, for those small and medium-sized businesses that are still looking for some degree of assistance in order for them to rebuild. I'm still looking for intervention that's going to help jumpstart once again the Grand Bahama economies.
Last week, the F&M leader clarified that his party has not given full support of the memorial activities after a press release from the office of the Prime Minister indicating that the opposition was in support of the event. The concerns at the time were the lack of details of the event and the lack of serious conversation between Mr. Pintard and Prime Minister Philip Davis with regards to the Memorial Week. The Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation will launch a series of global sales and marketing missions through May 2023, beginning in Florida and New York next month. Missions are planned for the United States, Latin America, Canada, United Kingdom, and Europe. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, Chester Cooper, and Acting Director General of Tourism, Latia Duncombe, will lead the mission. Mr. Cooper said the catalyst to the growth and development of the tourism industry over the past 50-plus years has been the Ministry of Tourism's focus on maximization of return on investments. According to Mrs. Duncombe, a cross-section of hoteliers and stakeholders have been asked to join the missions in promoting the Bahamas brand as the industry rebounds and as the government works to generate new leads and recapture market share. Bahamian contingent will meet with wholesalers, travel specialists, media contractors, potential investors, airlines, and corporate stakeholders. Mrs. Duncombe confirmed the tourism industry forecast for the remainder of the year through March of 2023 is very promising. Out of Grand Bahama, it was reported earlier this week that residents of East Grand Bahama and motorists traveling to and from settlements on East Grand Bahama are concerned and frustrated about the lengthy delays and closure of the Casuarina Bridge due to repairs taking place on the bridge that started in November of 2021 by a company called All Bahamas Construction Limited. Residents say the closure during certain times of the day come without previous public notice. The Jack Hayward Bridge is the only other access point to East Grand Bahama. Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama, Kwesi Thompson, reportedly spoke with the contractors who reassured him that they are working diligently to complete the repairs in a safe manner. It is expected that work on the Casuarina Bridge will last another 4 months. And finally, in 2019, the University of the Bahamas Northern Campus and dormitories located in East Grand Bahama were lost to severe flooding caused by Hurricane Dorian. As a result of the destruction, UB North is set to get a new home located in the Kipling Complex in downtown Freeport, Grand Bahama. Since Hurricane Dorian, UB North has been operating from the Trail Plaza on West Atlantic Drive. Demolition work at the Kipling Complex has begun. And according to UB North President Dr. Ian Strawn, they hope to begin using the campus within months and continue renovations as they continue to use the facility, which consists of 4 two-story buildings and 4 four-story buildings. The phased works will begin with the renovation of office spaces, followed by the new commercial rental spaces and student facilities being prepared or repaired. Dr. Strawn says the downtown location will provide UB North with much needed additional space. He said the new central location in Freeport also expects to boost the enrollment numbers as it will be easier for students to reach the campus as opposed to when they were located in East Grand Bahama. President Strawn believes UB North expansion on the new campus will also generate new job opportunities. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. Thanks for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.